twin camshafts there. What's this? Intake manifold. That's probably fine. And then I4B and I4B. Then we've got the little we've got the annoying little clamps that have got to go on there. Oh, careful, don't buy the wrong thing. You've already bought a crankshaft. This is the camshaft. 2 of. Nice. Kind of a bit of a risk with these that I think they might have to be brand new, but I don't think so. The fact that I've got this many camshaft caps is a bit weird. I would not normally have that many, and the fact that it fits perfectly and they've all got the same level of damage on them suggests that it's the right thing. That it is the right one. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? If I have to do a whole bunch of new bits. Well, imagine buying a car and then finding you have to replace almost the whole engine. Fun. Right, let's assume that all the cam gears called I4B are ones that I need. Yeah? Let's assume that. It's almost certainly the case. We've got 2 timing covers, haven't we? The other one goes to the other end. Oh, we've got 2 idle roller A. That's fine. Where's the other one then? Oh, there's the other camshaft gear. Oh! Oh, you tricked me, game! You tricked me into buying the wrong thing. Never mind. That's what I mean, see, it's not always... Just because I'm mostly buying things that are called I4B, doesn't mean that every single part is an I4B. But again, while you've got plenty of money, it's not really a big concern. Serpentine belt, I4B. That seems to be okay, actually. And then and then a timing chain. Every time I get the wrong one. My memory. It's been the end of a long day. That's my excuse. It's not because of my old brain. How dare you? How dare you think such a thing? Aha! See? I'm validated. No, I needed that anyway. Timing cover B, I4B. Not only does the phone buzz when a call's coming in, it buzzes when they're leaving, which is new. New to me. I don't think I've ever come across a phone that buzzes when someone rings off. What do I know? Just annoyance. Please give me full control over all of my sounds into my game. The background sounds is fine. I can turn off the terrible drum and bass music, which is fine. Not that drum and bass is bad, but the drum and bass in this game is bad. And the usual thing of... Aha! Validate again that I don't want to risk the YouTubes smacking my wrist. How are we doing here? Ah, we're missing fuel rail I4B, which are individual ones. Oh, they actually seem to be okay. I thought some of these were knackered. Oh, some of them are knackered. Okay, let's put another 3 of those. Used the fuel rails being one big thing, but I guess this car's got to be special. Do things specially. I can't be like the other engines. I've got to be difficult. Wouldn't it be boring if we were all the same, though? If all engines were the same, how terribly bored would it be? Okay, I think we're done. So, get it off of there. We'll shove it back in here in a minute, but while we've got a bit of room, the ABS module might be okay, but the pump's definitely gone. Yeah, let's get that pump done. And this as well. Both pumps. 2 pumps. One of them. And then what was the other one? Brakes, isn't it? Maybe it's brake servo, isn't it? Yeah, there's only one of those in the whole game. How is the inside of your car also pink? Awful. Yeah, we can discover in a minute how many of the things I've cheaped out on and which ones I still need to replace. Because I'm an idiot. What happened there? Okay, it's fine. I must have had 2 of them. Anything else look terribly bad in here? Not really. Let's put the engine back in again. And we'll look at how happy the car is. Tyres and 2 parts. Gearbox is not back on yet. The dog is making very weird noises. 1 spark plug. Oh, I've forgotten the oil pan. And 1 of the fuel rails. Well, that's not terrible. We can do that. We can do that. Okay, Sparky's done. And then fuel rail, wasn't it? One of those. And then car, how happy are you now? Tyres. I bet those are brake pads. We'll find that out in a minute. Gearbox, oil pan, rod caps, and drive shaft. What's the rod cap? Don't know. Don't remember seeing a rod cap so far. Bit worried about that. Unless they're the bloody piston rods. Well, that's all green in there. That all looks pretty happy. Gearbox i4 4x4. Oh, I've not actually put the rod caps back in yet. Look, I've forgotten that. How did I manage that? Okay. So there's 3 more of those. Well, that's fine then. I thought I was really doing something wrong there. Did I manage to miss them somehow? I don't know. And then we've got the camshaft bearing caps. I think I was thinking of the cams. This is the crank. That's what I'm thinking of. You're a crank. Yeah, you are. Crankshaft bearing cap. That one's fine. Let's see if this is going to complain if I do this. I think they're actually okay. Yeah, oil pan I4B. Yeah, it's fine with that. Oil pan I4B. Where have you been all my life? Gearbox. Am I going to be lazy and pick the wrong? Just pick one because I think I know it's the right one. That's a rear wheel drive. It's not that. It's got to be this one, isn't it? It's the big funky one. If it's a $900 mistake if I got it wrong, but there we go. Let's find out. Now we can refill the oil at some point as well now, because now we've got that bottom bit back on again. It was an amazing revelation to me when I was younger and I suddenly discovered that this thing here is just where all the oil sits and everything else dips into it constantly as it goes. I just found it quite bizarre. Drive shaft back in there. Front drive axle H. Not axle F, that would be terrible. We don't want none of that, thank you. Right. This is where I have to undo it all again if I made a terrible mistake. I got a new drive shaft. Actually, no, that's not good enough, is it? The original one was busted, so I can't put a cheap one on there. I've got to actually have a new drive shaft on there, and we'll see how happy the car is now. How happy are you, car? Do you have a smiley face? Wow, it's pretty close. Fuel pump's not done yet, but that's fine. Fuel pump goes above, I think. I think I have to put the fuel pump in from above. We can get more sports tyres. It's there. Oh, I haven't done the starter yet either, have I? Where does the fuel pump go? I thought, as long as the fuel pump goes at the back. Let's see if we've got a starter anyway. Let's see if we can see it from up here. Do I have a decent starter to go in there? I do. So the fuel pump's over there. Okay, we can do that. We'll put this back up again. What you have to do is that. And then we'll see if the other tyres need replacing. Okay. So it definitely said, didn't it, that the tyres have got to go. Sports tyre. Right, okay, let's rip these two sports tyres off for a start. Rip them off. Yeah, 12%. And we can have fun of... Have we done this yet? I don't think we've done this yet. The joy of... I actually have to write this down, you know, to make sure it's right. Because there's a number of things on cars, on the tyres, you've got to get right. Otherwise you're wasting your money. Right, so what we do, the best way to do it is you do that. If you up see, you can see you've got Rim Classic 02. We don't need to change those. The key numbers are 255. If you ever done anything with tyres, important information, life information, kids. Key things on the outside of your tyres, whether it's a bike tyre or a car tyre. You've done this before. These are the absolute key numbers you need to have. Okay, it's a sport tyre, and it's that one. Okay, so I'll show you how we do it. Let's go to the tyre shop for a start. That would help. Tyres, sport tyre you start with. Then we need two of them, and then the size is 19. This is where I always doubt myself. And it's I can't read my own writing, 255 with the width of the tyre, and then the profile Oh, this is the bit I was worried about. Yeah, the profile's 30. That is right, isn't it? Why do I always doubt myself this on every single time? That's definitely correct. Is it a 19-inch tyre? Boom! Let's find out. We got it wrong. Hold on. We'll find out in a minute. We'll put this on here. Right, I want the sport. No, it's the rim modern. Where's my note? Where's my terrible note? I've written it down somewhere. Oh no! Oh no! Rim Classic 02. I think. I've got all these spare rims in here. Rim Classic 02. There you go. See, I knew what I'm doing. How dare you doubt me? I'm insulted. Right, get it off of there. We'll do the other one. It's a little faith in me. I mean, how many of my videos have you seen and you don't know? I know exactly what I'm doing. Right, while that was going, you've also got to balance your tyres. Okay? Because when you stick them on like this, it's not always a perfect... It's a perfect fit, but it's... When you've got something spinning as fast as your average set of wheels, you've got to make sure they're absolutely running straight. And sticking a big rubber on the outside does not equal the same result every single time. And that's my terrible explanation for why you need to balance tyres. Believe me, I don't. I don't care. There we go. These little strips, you put these little strips on there, yeah? Little weight strips. So, before we do this though, we're going to have a shufty at these parts and see if there's anything else knackered in here. They actually seem to be okay. I couldn't see anything else particularly rusty around here. It seems to be alright, so we can put that tyre back on again. Might be the back ones though. Look at that. Lovely new tyres. Right, let's get this one off of here. We'll see if we can hunt down those last two parts without doing a test track, because we don't want to do that. I have no interest in doing a test track. This is kind of rusty here. I mean, it's hard to tell with these. They're always a bit crappy looking. Yeah, it's just bad. It's not that bad. What else could it be in here? Shocks are okay. The shocks don't look that terrible. Put the thing back on again. Right, car. 2 parts not discovered. Well, nothing looks egregious under here. It could be something like a couple of the little rubber pieces, but I don't think so. I think what we're going to do is have a look at these. How is it all looking back here? Maybe we have to do a test path or something to find out what the heck's wrong with it. Shut up, phone. Should we do that? Let's put it on a test path. It's the simplest test we can do. Oh, no one in the engine. Oh, I forgot about that. That's simple enough to do. Simple enough to do. Can you get out of here, please? You're crowding me, boy. You're crowding me. Rip that off of there. Glug, glug, glug. Oh, I know what else it could be, actually. We'll do one other thing first. I want to check something with the radiators. Oh, don't waste me. Because, you see here, it's checked the fans and things, but it hasn't actually checked the radiator itself. It really doesn't look that rusty, to tell you the truth. Radiator might be knackered. No, it's not that bad. Well, that's an easy fix. Yeah. Stick it back in there again. Anything else? The shocks just don't look that bad. Right, okay, let's do what we were going to do. On the shop, on the test path. And if it isn't any of the parts on here, then it's got to, I'm going to have to start playing around with okay, it's not terrible. Took a part of the catch there. I'm going to have to start playing around with bits of the main suspension. Front brakes seem to be okay, but that's on average, remember. See if the suspension picks up on anything. Rear suspension might be a little bit worn. Something on the interior? I've never done much with interiors. It's usually obvious, I think. If it's exterior pieces, it's obvious. Well, we'll get the defined report, and the report will tell us a bit more. It's all good. It's all fine. It's all absolutely tickety boo. So it's not that then. 2 parts. In my experience, then the only bits that are left, as I say, are things like, it's not brake pads or anything else. They would have picked up. It will be some of these little rubber rings in here. Oh, is it as simple as that? It's just the bloody tyres again. I guess they do look quite warm. Oh, that is really annoying. Ah, well, we should have guessed that, shouldn't we, really? Yeah, you're to blame as well. Okay, I think we're done. Not too bad in the long run. Having to take the engine out and rebuild it from scratch, a bit of a pain in the bum. We got 31,000. Oh my Christ. 31,000 for doing that. As I said, they're much more lucrative than the standard jobs. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a bit different. We got to see a few different things from there. Got to see the ripping out of engines, rebuilding of engines, and we got to see some tyre purchasing and wheel balancing and that kind of thing. How am I doing for XP right now, anyway? I have no points to spend. How close am I? I don't even know. Where's my thing on there? I've got quite a few of the skills, but not that many yet. I want to get this bit so I can open up the paint shop. But I'm not that close yet. Right, next time we're going to do the real main part, the fun part of the game, which is building gorgeous beasts. This is not quite finished, this one. Gorgeous beasties like this from wrecks. So what we're going to do, we're going to go out, we're going to try and buy some cars, and that's cars plural, and decide which one to do, and then we're going to do a... If you thought that was big, that job there, we're going to do a complete rebuild. Not to this quality. This is almost perfect quality, this car. There's only a few bits on here that aren't quite completely perfect. And also some of them got extra bonuses on them as well. Not this good, because this is my baby. My lovely baby. But we're going to make one good enough that we make some good money out of it. Okay, that's the plan. That's next time. If you want to watch me again, doing this sort of nonsense. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. I hope I'll see you again next time.